Drop a like on this video within the next 5 seconds or the spider's gonna crawl on you while you're sleeping, wake you up, and scare you super bad. I wouldn't risk. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Badge Plug, and today, man, I'm showing you the top 10 rarest builds in NBA 2K20. Now, today's video is brought to you by Uncle Dimmy. He gave me this list. He is a build creating genius, okay, guys? Most of the rare builds you have seen in this game are created and shown to you from Uncle Dimmy, and then people take them. A lot of people don't give him credit. His link is in the description. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him after this video. He has every single one of these builds on his channel, but today, guys, we're condensing it. I'm telling you the top 10 rarest builds in NBA 2K20. So drop a like on this video and let's lock straight in, y'all. Listen, if this gets to 15,000 likes, I'll do another collab with Uncle Dimmy on some rare builds with y'all. I can't tell you what it is, but get this video to 15,000 likes and I got y'all. So the number 10 rarest build in NBA 2K20 is the Ball Hawk build. Remember, guys, he gave me this list. This guy makes all these rare builds all the time. This build has Hall of Fame defensive badges, can get up to 50 badges, okay, guys, can speed boost after a few buckets or 99.9, and can contact dunk with a low three-pointer, okay? The only problem is it has a low three-pointer, around a 50. So if you're not an expert shooter, you're not going to be able to shoot very good with this build. But if you are, you're going to be able to shoot, speed boost, have a lot of badges, and get contact dunks. Now, the build is not amazing, but it is a pretty good build for a rare build, because as most of you guys know that have seen my last rare builds video, most of the builds in this game are rare because, like, the rarest builds are rare because they're just not that good of builds, but some of these on here are actually pretty nice. The number 9 rarest build in NBA 2K20, y'all, is the Small Ball 4. Not a lot of people have seen this build. It's extremely rare. It's very similar to Paul Pierce. This build can get 36 badges or close to that. It gets Hall of Fame shooting badges, but it's really, you know, not that good of a build, okay? I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. Like I said, a lot of these builds are not that good. We judge a lot of builds this year off how many badges they get. 36 is actually not that bad, but it does lack in, like, speed. It can't really ball handle. It's not that nice of a build. Plus, as you guys have seen throughout the year, the best builds in the game don't have Hall of Fame shooting badges because you just don't need Hall of Fame shooting badges. You know what I'm saying? We've all showed lots of YouTubers that you do not need that. That's why the two-way slashing playmaker is regarded as one of the best builds in the game, because it has Hall of Fame playmaking and Hall of Fame defense, and you don't need the Hall of Fame shooting to shoot consistently as long as you guys know how to shoot. And I've been trying to teach you guys all year how to do that, so make sure to go watch my last video if you need a jump shot too, by the way. All right, y'all, the number 8 rarest build in NBA 2K20 is the Rugged Wing / Guard. Now, this build, like I told you guys, we judge every single build off the badges. If there was a build they literally got 99 in every single attribute but didn't get badges, it would be trash. You see what I'm saying? Badges are very important. If you guys haven't seen my 60 overall legend videos where you do get badges on it, it's so much better to have badges than attributes, okay? So this build only gets 26 badges. It gets Hall of Fame defense. It can't really shoot. It lacks in a lot of areas, but it is one of the rarest builds in NBA 2K20, so it had to be on the list. We're not going to be talking about that one anymore. It's going to be a very short one because the build is not that nice, y'all. I want to save the time for the good builds. So if any of these builds you've never seen before, if even one of them you've never seen, drop a like. The next one is the Shot Blocking Wing, guys. This build is actually pretty nice, okay? It's either the shot blocking wing or the guard. You can make either one you want. It gets Hall of Fame shooting and defensive badges. You guys know all year I've been talking about the best builds in the game have 2 badge categories Hall of Fame, okay? It gets 39 badges, which is not, you know, amazing, but pretty good and pretty solid for most builds, okay, guys? The build's actually pretty nice. You know, it gets the 2 Hall of Fame badge categories, but there are definitely some better builds on this list, guys. So the number 6 rarest build in the game is the Interior Big. This one gets 42 badges. Hall of Fame finishing, can shoot too with hotspots, badges, and dimers. So it's got around a 53-point rating depending on how you make it. Then when you get to 99, you know, it's going to be around 55, 56, plus hotspots, plus jump shot boost, plus, you know, someone throwing it to you with dimer. You can actually shoot with this build, but it lacks in defense. Most of the center builds in this game, like the glass lock that's so nice, or the Joe Knows build that I showed in my rarest builds video, which if you guys haven't seen that, sorry, best builds video, go check that out. The build has, you know, solid defense. Every single one, the glass lock or the Jonas build, you know, the center that I was talking about, the paint beast, has really great defense. So that's why I wouldn't put it on a best builds category, because every single center build has good defense that's up there at the top in my list. Okay, guys. So the number 5 best build in the game, this one is actually pretty nice. The rarest build in NBA 2K20 is the stretch glass cleaner. A lot of you guys have seen this build from Duke Dennis. This build is very similar. Okay, it gets 35 badges, Hall of Fame defense, decent defense, can shoot and ball handle a little bit. It gets the 70 ball control if made right, so you get the tier 2 dribbling moves like Duke Dennis has been showing, you know, for the past month or two. You do not need, and I've been saying this all year, guys, and I've showed you gameplay, you don't need to be able to speed boost. As long as you have over a 70 ball control, you will be just fine with those moves, as long as you learn how to use them correctly. So if you guys are into tall builds that can dribble, that is definitely going to be on your list. It might be something that you want to create. Now, the number 4 rarest build in NBA 2K20, guys, is the Rebounder. All right, check this build out, y'all. It is actually not that bad. 35 badges, it can shoot, it lacks in defense, but it gets Hall of Fame playmaking badges. So this build is gonna be moving like a guard when you got Hall of Fame quick step. 35 badges isn't that good, but if you guys know, and if you've watched my videos where I'm playing on these tall, you know, speed boosting or tier 2 dribbling builds, a lot of those builds don't get a lot of badges, and 2K did that for a reason, because when you're so tall and you have 35 badges, you have 40 badges, you know, that's gonna be very helpful. Like, you know, you already got the necessary badges you need, and on top of that, you're way taller than almost every single person you're gonna come up against, as long as you're running at the 1, right? So if you're 6'8", 6'9", you know, every single guard you play against is going to be, you know, around 6'2" to 6'5". You've got an advantage on both sides of the court every single time. So 2K made those builds get a little less badges almost every single time. Every single build you look at that's tall and can get over 70 ball handling has just a little bit less badges than an average build can get. So guys, the last 2 builds have actually been pretty nice, and this one is a big coincidence. Okay, the number 3 rarest build in NBA 2K20 is the 3 level score. Not the number 3, but the word 3 level score. When I made this video, it was a collab video I did with Uncle Dimmy a few months ago. People were like, oh, I've seen this build, and then I asked for proof, and every single person showed me the number 3, not the word 3. Yes, it is possible to make a word 3 level score. The build is a little bit different. It can shoot, it can finish, it has a ball handling over 70 plus, so you get the tier 2 dribbling moves. It lacks in defense, but gets 41 badges and Hall of Fame playmaking badges on top of that. So in all these builds, you guys know I'm telling you, I'm telling you what it's good at, I'm telling you what it lacks, because you guys, you want to know if you're going to want to make this build or not, right? Obviously, you can go to Uncle Dimmy's channel. He's got every single one of these, how to create them, but we're condensing it in this, and you guys can go watch if you want, if you're interested in the build, on how to make it on his channel, guys. So make sure you do go subscribe to him after this video, because he is the one that gave me the list. So the number 2 rarest build in NBA 2K20, it's actually a pretty darn good build, guys. Let me show you, let me introduce you to the defensive anchor. And I know almost nobody has seen these last 2 or 3 builds unless you guys are subscribed to Uncle Dimmy, or there's a few channels that take his builds like right after he posts them and they don't give him credit. So that's why I always love to give this man credit, because he sits in the My Player Builder for hours and hours to find these extremely rare builds. So this defensive anchor build, guys, it can get contact dunks, it's got solid defense, and can get 46 badges. That is very good. Not a lot of builds in this game can get 46 badges. It also, like I said in the beginning, why the other center build wasn't that good, it gets Hall of Fame defensive badges, y'all. So it's a very solid center build. It's not one, it's not the best center build in the game in my opinion, but it's pretty far up there, and it's an extremely rare name if that's something you guys are interested in. So let's get into the rarest build in NBA 2K20 by Uncle Dimmy, who makes all these rare builds, so he knows what the rarest builds are, guys. He made this list for you, just for you guys to be entertained. All right, guys, remember, if you haven't seen at least one of these builds before, make sure to drop a like, okay? The number 1 rarest build in NBA 2K20 by Uncle Dimmy is the Finesse Finisher, an extremely rare build, something you basically have never seen before. Even if you're into, watching these rare build videos, it gets contact dunks, decent defense, has over a 70 ball handling, gets Hall of Fame finishing badges, and has 43 badges. It's a very solid build. It's not one of the greatest builds in the game, but it's extremely rare, guys. So if you've never seen that build or at least one of these before, make sure to drop a like, man. If it gets over 15,000 likes, like I told you guys, I got a secret video coming for you guys with Uncle Dimmy. It's your boy Badge Plug. You have been plugged in. Comment down below a rare build that did not make the list, man. I'm trying to see what y'all think is extremely rare, okay? It's your boy Badge Plug. You have been plugged in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Turn on post notifications. And I'm out. Peace.